Hello all. Hope you are liking my videos and keep watching it, and do like, subscribe and share the channel. So now hope you have visited rest of the videos where I have taught how to do pivoting in the Tableau, how to renaming in the Tableau. I'm going step by step in each video. Now in this video I will taught you how to what is the continuous and discrete data type in Tableau. So whenever we upload any data set in the Tableau, in this there is a system in the Tableau that separate that data set into a discrete or continuous data type. So whenever you open any Tableau dashboard, you will see these are the, like when I hover over these numbers, you can see it is showing in a blue color. So these are the discrete one, but when you go at the bottom, you can see this is in a green color, which means this is a continuous number. You can see the difference, it's a blue and this is green. So the blue one is a discrete number and green one is a continuous number. So now I will tell you what is a discrete and continuous in Tableau meant. So discrete means all those values which is uniquely and separately identified by each other. So in Tableau, discrete can contain both quantitative and qualitative values, that is categorical and numerical values both. Categorical values like the behavior of someone, it is cool, cruel or anything. These values are called as discrete. And then again the numbers which is only like 15, 16, 17, the number of cars in a parking area. So these are, if we have a column, these are all classified as discrete because the number of cars could be only either 1, 2 or 3. It can't be 3.5, 3.4 or any value. So all those values which is unique or separately identified are classified as discrete. Then the continuous are all those values which is having, which is continuous. For example, the weight could be a 55.5 or 55.4, and there is numerous number between 55.4 and 55.5. So this is a continuous number. So this is a difference between discrete and continuous, and this is how Tableau define them. So I hope it's clear that discrete includes both numerical and categorical values, and only those numerical values which is unique, and continuous values as it identified or understand by its name. Continuous means that it has a continuous value. So whenever we are plotting any diagram, it is very important uh, in which category it lies, whether it's a discrete one or a continuous one. So when we create any visualization using discrete values, it usually took graphs, I would say a historical graph kind of, or numerical if we are plotting let's say a chart. But when we deal with a discrete one, in that case it usually take uh, line chart. So I will taught you how we identify different kind of what is the data type of the columns. There are different data types in the column. So by Tableau itself identifies the data type of the column. So it is smart enough to identify what is the data type of the column. So I let me walk you through this using this particular page or data source page. So if we go here, you can see, so you can see we have these signs here. So these signs specify the data types of the column, and this second rows specify the table from which this data comes from. So you can see I have, from the order table it is coming, and third in the section is column header. So if you see this hash sign means it's a numerical value, ABC means it's a string value, calendar means it's a date, and if we go towards the left, this globe sign means it is a country, city or anything. You can see country from here, here and here. So this is how we can identify that column name. We can change the column name, let's say for sake of any reason, if Tableau identifies a column data type which is wrong, which is not in a correct format, so if we want to change it, so we can do it in three different ways. Either we can get the option from this drop down, clicking on the drop down, and we get the option to change the data type. We can change it from here. The second option is we can just right click, yes, and you can again get the option of change data type. Then if you are working on in a sheet and you want to change it directly from there, so you can go and click on any of the option. Then again, when you click on this drop down option, you get the option to change the data type. Either you can click from this drop down option which you are seeing here, or you can do a right click and you will see the same option to change the data type. One more thing here to add in: whenever you find the data type of a particular row, so make sure, or whenever you upload a data source into the Tableau, make sure the data type that is being picked up by Tableau, it is correct. Because in case it is not correctly picked up by Tableau, and you start making your calculations or making visualization, that visualization will be wrong, or it will not pick up the actual visualization that you want to. For example, if you want to do any type of calculation on a data type, and you assume that like for example, the first row, currently it is being identified as a numeric value, but for the sake of any reason, let's say Tableau identified it as a string, you didn't notice it. When you start making calculation, during calculation, if you are taking sum of the particular column based on some criteria, that calculation will not work, that you will not able to make that calculation. The reason being, the Tableau is taking this column as a string one, not as a numeric one. So to make that calculation work, you need to change the data type of the column first. So this is how it works. So what could be the reasons for a data type to be wrong? Like let's say it's a numeric, here we can see all are numeric, but let's say for example any of the value, a particular cell having a string, then in that case this will be identified as a string. And that could be any other reason, there could be millions of reasons for that, but this is one example. The second option, if I say this is the shipping mode is currently ABC, that means it is a string, and it's correct because it's a string. But let's say if we change it the data type to numeric whole number, once we change the data type to numeric one, it becomes null, because we are changing the data type to numerical value, but it can't find any of the numerical values, so it applies null value to all rest of the values. So this is what happen if you misidentify any of the columns data type, or vice versa, like Tableau identifies the data type as a wrong data type, which is not the data type of the column. So make sure whenever you upload any data in the Tableau data, make sure its data type picked by the Tableau is correct, and if it is not, make sure to change it. Thank you for watching.